Good morning, everyone. I'm Ellen Gambino, Acting President of Dutchess Community College, and I'm very proud to welcome you to our 62nd commencement. We will begin our ceremony with the national anthem, sung by Cheyenne C., class of 2015. Would everyone please rise?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Congrats, everyone.
Thank you, Cheyenne. That was wonderful. Everyone, please be seated. Members of the Board of Trustees, County Executive Molinaro, State Senator Serino, faculty and staff, our family and friends who are joining us virtually, and most importantly, our 2020 and 2021 graduates, welcome. It's my great pleasure to share this moment with you, a moment that celebrates not only an important milestone in your lives, but also recognizes the strength that you have demonstrated during what has been truly an unimaginable time. Your academic journeys were turned upside down and you had to adjust, and you did. With a sense of resilience and grit that is an integral part of who DCC is as a community and who we are as individuals. What you've been through this past year will remain with you as a measurement of courage for the rest of your lives. You should feel a great sense of accomplishment today as we come together to celebrate your triumph. Congratulations. Much gratitude is owed to all those who supported you during this challenging journey, your family, friend, and loved ones. Let's take a moment to recognize all those who helped, supported, and encouraged you along the way. On the platform and in the audience are many of the individuals who have also been with you every step of the way on your journey, our faculty and staff. Would our exceptional staff and faculty, both on the stage and in the audience, please stand so we can all thank you. Students, please join me in showing your appreciation. Thank you. Also on our stage, our senior staff and honored guests of the college. some of whom will be addressing you this afternoon, and I'd like to introduce them to you. Dean of Academic Affairs, Maria Boada, the current chair of our Board of Trustees, Michael Dupree, trustee and chair of the Dutchess County Legislature, Greg Pulver, County Executive Marcus Molinaro, State Senator Sue Serino, Student Government President Kyle Troya, and Student Trustee Caitlin Cohn, and Dean of Student Services Colleen Trogish. I'd also like to recognize special guests who have joined us virtually, including members of the Dutchess Community College Foundation and Association boards. Their support of our students and the college is critical to our success, and we're very glad they joined us today. Over the past 2 years, the foundation has awarded over $300,000 to close to 350 continuing and graduating students. Congratulations to our graduates who received transfer scholarships, and a special congratulations to students who attended Dutchess with the support of the Charles E. and Mabel E. Scholarship for Academic Excellence. Graduates, I hope you will always remember the gifts you have received at DCC through the generosity of others, and then when you can, you will pay it forward to future generations of students by supporting the DCC Foundation. Please join me in recognizing the people who generously support our college and our students, our donors, our foundation, and our county legislature. Today, during Dutchess Community College's 62nd commencement ceremonies, we recognize the achievements of the classes of 2020 and 2021 and celebrate close to 2,000 students graduating with associate degrees and academic certificates. We are also celebrating graduates of our 2020 and 2021 Think Ahead program. Launched in 2017, Think Ahead is a unique partnership between Dutchess Community College, Dutchess County, Abilities First, the ARC of Greater Hudson Valley, the Maple Brook School, and Taconic Resources for Independence. The young adults who graduate from Think Ahead spend 2 years on the DCC campus as Dutchess Community College students, learning life and job skills. We're very proud of these students and grateful to everyone who contributed to their success through participation in this collaboration between partners on and off campus. With that, I'd like to invite our County Executive, Mark Molinaro, to join me in awarding certificates of completion to our Think Ahead students. Did you stay? We're gonna... Dean Boada will be reading the names. You ready?
Antosh Ajula. Adula. John Botsenko. Lisa Caporali. James Dennehy. Brian DeLucia. Michael Fettigan. Thank you. Morgan Friel. Jason? Okay. Stephen Jasowitz. Gary O'Haran. Michaela Mina. Caitlin Service. Kelsey Whitaker. Arnold Williams.
Please join us in congratulating our Think Ahead students on this tremendous accomplishment. I'd now like to ask our county executive and Dutchess Community College alum, Marcus Molinaro, to address us.
Thank you, Dr. Gambino. I have stood behind this podium at a number of community college graduations and generally start by saying thank you. For somebody like myself, you can imagine that I might begin just about every speech I've ever delivered with thank you. I have had the great honor and privilege of serving in elected office since graduating from high school, as an 18 and 19-year-old and as a student at Dutchess Community College. Never in the 25 years that I've served has a group of people, the class of 2001 collectively, and this group of staff and faculty and leadership deserved a more honest, more earnest, nor more sincere extension of gratitude. And so on behalf of the 300,000 people who call Dutchess County home, as sincerely as I can muster, to the leadership of this college, its faculty, and its staff, thank you for digging deep, showing the strength and the courage to weather what has been an unprecedented year and a half, and pouring your hearts, your souls, and your talents into a tremendous and superb graduating class. Thank you. It is dangerous. Michael Dupree knows this. I enjoy giving speeches. I haven't given one in 16 months, and I have a lot to say. I won't take too much of your time, but I do want to welcome you to Dutchess Stadium, one of our great Dutchess County parks, and the home of the newest New York Yankees affiliate, Hudson Valley Renegades. With all due respect to most of you, this is the closest I will ever get to playing second base for the Yankees. We're just thrilled to have you here. It goes without having to be said, but I know that every graduating or every commencement address is going to cover the fact that you have lived through unprecedented times. The last 16 months have been a time of great challenge and obstacle and upheaval. We have experienced as a community, as a state, and as a nation, everything from civil injustice to political turmoil to a global public health crisis. A year and a half ago, many of us hugged a family member not knowing it was the last time we would do so. Businesses across our country and our community shut their doors not knowing that they would never open again. Moms and dads saw a loved one leave the dining room table only to find weeks or months later that the empty chair remains forever empty. I know this. I lost my father to this virus. I was blessed and given the opportunity to have 5 last minutes with him, knowing in that moment that those would be those last 5 minutes on a phone call. But so many didn't get that. You didn't realize that the last time you walked onto the college campus would be the last time you walked onto the college campus in one form or fashion, and certainly not as we once remember it. And what you have shown, and I say this to the Dutchess Community College class of 2021, you have shown the resilience and the strength of this community. You embody it. And somehow, some way, I know that you won't remember anything I have to say, and somehow this graduation may become a footnote in a life of great achievement. Please know that you helped define this last year and a half for us. You overcame unprecedented obstacles, and when you could have given up, you didn't. When everything was stacked against you, you overcame it. We just recognized the Think Ahead class. I'm grateful to Dr. Gambino for her commitment to this program. I can tell you, having seen these last 16 months, we've treated those with intellectual and developmental disabilities poorly. Just as we saw grandparents and parents living in isolation in nursing homes, we saw too many with intellectual and developmental disabilities living in isolation in congregate care or residences without the connection they deserve. But this college remained committed to these students. I am so very, very grateful to be here yet again to see them cross this stage. But I would suggest that you, all of you, are the class that must think ahead. You have no choice. We have left you a community and a society that is in desperate need of your leadership. And whether you choose to provide it as a mom or dad, a mechanic or a lawyer, or you choose to become a teacher or a doctor or, God forbid, a politician, we need you. We need you to think ahead, to commit today and all the days that follow to take what you experienced here and, by the way, this unprecedented time and build on it a better, a bolder, and a braver society and community. I'm sorry that the challenge for you is so great, but you have proven that you're up to it, and we are proud of you. And so let me say, on behalf of the 300,000 people who call Dutchess County home, congratulations, class of 2021. You have shown the best and the bravest and the boldest characteristics of this community in everything, big and small, that you have achieved these last 17 months. None of it, not one single moment, nor opportunity, nor hug, nor handshake, nor Zoom class, or meeting you had, nor challenge that you overcame, none of it is insignificant, and all of it will help to guide you to build a bigger and better and bolder community, society, and family for yourselves. So, go from this moment thinking ahead at what comes next, and it will be a lot. But know that you have within your capacity the skills, the experience, and the education, thanks to this institution, the best in the state of New York. Everything you need to achieve success as you define it for yourselves. And you have learned, as we have seen, there is no obstacle that you will not overcome. So much has been stolen from you these last 16 months. So, class of 2021, go out there and steal it back. Congratulations.
Thank you, County Executive Molinaro. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Chair of the Dutchess Community College Board of Trustees, Michael Dupree.
Thank you, Dr. Gambino. And good morning, graduates. And might I say real quickly, when we were standing up, looking down on all of you, love the decorated caps. All those, raise your hand who decorated it. You deserve a shout out. Woohoo! On behalf of the Dutchess Community College Board of Trustees, I also welcome you to the college's 62nd commencement ceremony. As Marcus just said, this has been an extraordinary year and one that may likely have changed our world, your world, forever. We experienced an epic loss of human life and suffered global economic and personal financial hardship. We are also witnessing a long-needed reckoning around race and social justice, and there is renewed hope that humanity will finally collectively address global climate change. That hope is because of you, your generation. By being here today, you've shown your ability to rise above and conquer unforeseen challenges, including a pandemic. So we are here today stronger as a community and as individuals. And we are here today to celebrate you, your strength and determination, your tenacity, and your patience. Sigmund Freud once famously asked, "What does a woman want?" I'm sure there are guys out there still wondering, but I'm here to tell you the answer is simple. It's what every human wants: to be heard, not just to be listened to, but really heard and understood, and therefore valued. You've all worked hard to acquire skills and knowledge, to embrace the traditions of inclusion and collaboration that is at the very core of this college. Now that you're alumni of this college, go out and hear others of your generation. Really hear them. Ask questions. Share your ideas, because by hearing others, you yourself will be heard. Never forget that the DCC community will always take pride in your successes. The world, your world, awaits you. Go out, rebuild it in your image. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Chairman Dupree. SUNY Chancellor Jim Malatras could not join us in person today, but sends his congratulations virtually.
To the graduating class of 2021, today we celebrate over 90,000 graduating SUNY students. I know this is not how you expected your final semester to have gone. Since March of last year, as the world went into quarantine and we began a new normal of social distancing and masking up, you had to adapt to the uncertainties of what was to come, to juggle new responsibilities, all while continuing on the path of completing your education. In the face of a global health crisis, you persevered. Whether it was making the transition to online learning, having to move back home to continue your studies, or not being able to be with your friends, teammates, and a favorite faculty and staff member. And despite it all, many of you stepped up to help out your campuses on the front lines with their COVID-19 efforts, from volunteering with testing, to administering vaccines, to providing academic support to those struggling with remote learning. You made sure that your communities were being taken care of. That is who SUNY is. That's who you are. You also created art, conducted research, and found your passions. You did it all, and I know it hasn't been easy. But today we celebrate your hard-earned and well-deserved degree. Although many of our campuses are unable to celebrate this important milestone with you with all the pomp and circumstance that you deserve, let it be known that we are all so proud of the class of 2021. The grit and determination you have shown to complete your studies, no matter the obstacles thrown in your way. You are to be admired, lauded, and always remembered. I'll cherish the opportunities I've had this year to meet so many of you, both in person and virtually, and to hear your inspiring stories. Like Madison Cunningham, who I met at my visit to Corning Community College, who is creating a toy for children with sensory processing disorders using 3D printing, and volunteers her time at the local hospital. Or Ilion Alexandre, a first-generation U Albany student and a recipient of the Norman R. McConney Jr. Award for Student Excellence, who hopes to continue on to medical school and work in emergency medicine. And Ramatu Muhammad, a SUNY Potsdam International Studies major and diversity ambassador who will be continuing her studies at the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. Or Jacob Eckhouse from Binghamton University, who through the Student Voices Action Committee helped create the Food Pantry Refrigeration Grant Program for all SUNY campuses. Or Kaylee Hosrath of SUNY Geneseo, who stepped up as a student volunteer, using her training as an operations chief for Geneseo First Response EMT service, when all students had to be tested before leaving for Thanksgiving break. And Darian Hunt from Farmingdale State College, who recently received the inaugural Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence for being a champion of racial justice and equity on his campus. And Omar Guy, who grew up in Gambia and who is now completing his studies at Sullivan. As you all look toward the future, know that your SUNY education has prepared you to succeed in whatever you put your mind to, whether it be furthering your education or joining the workforce. You and your fellow graduates will continue the SUNY legacy of leaving a positive impact on your communities, always striving to solve for our world's most pressing problems and being stewards of excellence and innovation. As the newest members of the 3 million strong SUNY alumni family, I wish you luck as you start this exciting next chapter in your life, and I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish. I know you will do great things. Congratulations.
I'd also like to share words of recognition and congratulations from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Hello, Dutchess Community College. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address the faculty and staff, the families and friends of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2021. Congratulations. Now, I'm really sorry that I can't join you in person as I do almost every year, but I'm grateful that modern technology allows us to still be connected on this graduation day. You're special, and I wouldn't want to miss congratulating you, COVID or not. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads. And now to the class of 2021. You know, everyone says your senior year in college will be the most memorable, and for many of you, it probably has been, but certainly not in the way you expected. With COVID affecting our nation's health, our nation's economy, and your senior year, these have been unusual and difficult times. The challenges of this moment are truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're still celebrating this graduation and not letting COVID stand in the way, even if we're celebrating differently, just goes to show you that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what's so important. And nothing can take away from the fact that you've earned a degree from such a fine institution of higher learning. We have a long way to go, but for the first time in more than a year, we can start to think about what it'll be like when we return to normal. We're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to safe and highly effective vaccines. It's nothing short of a medical miracle, and I'm proud to have helped lead the way in Congress by prioritizing vaccine research, production, and most of all, distribution, so that everyone who wants a vaccine can now get one. And as Senate Majority Leader, the first ever from New York, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which is putting money in the pockets of people and small businesses who've been hurt by this crisis and helping our society recover in so many different ways. Now, I'm pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of college graduates around the nation. With the flick of a pen, he could wipe this debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So, class of 2021, my message to you is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future is uncertain. Many of you may not be sure what you're going to do next. But what has been true throughout history is just as true today. That even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. It's natural to fear the unknown. I'm sure many of you do right now. But don't let the harshness of this past year prevent you from seizing new opportunities. They're out there. You just have to keep your eyes open to them. And don't forget, you have incredible assets. College degree from a great institution, and loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our nation is recovering from this pandemic, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. The past year has revealed the injustices and prejudices that persist in our society, and we can't go back to the way things used to be. We must make our society better, and we know we will. Because you are our future leaders, and we have faith in you. So to Dutchess Community College class of 2021, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Professor of English, Lucia Kirchu, who is Dutchess County's Poet Laureate and who has written a special reflection in words in honor of our graduates.
Listen, when you go home tonight, you want your mother to look at you with pride and say, "That is my son." You want your grandfather to say, "Someone from our family has finally arrived, has made it all worthwhile." Give to your friends what you want to receive: hope and patience. Pay for their math textbook. When you teach someone math, the fruit will come back to you 7 times 7. Give to your neighbors bread. Forgive their mistakes. Inspire them to go to college. Plant 2 apple trees in your yard. Every apple tree needs a friend. Every good idea needs to cross-pollinate. Can you imagine the birds' songs as they discover your new fruit trees and your blueberries? Learning a prayer by heart is a form of wisdom. Say it at night when you can't fall asleep. Learning a second language is a form of romance. You'll finally understand how sexy subject-verb agreement sounds in Spanish, how the verb and its adverb make love. Sometimes keeping quiet will save you a headache later. Sometimes speaking up is worth the headache later. Listen, when you go home tonight, write to the 3 oldest people in your family and list your earliest memories of them, their gestures you remember. Make a list of 7 people in your life who will always show up for you no matter what, even in the middle of the night. Make a list of 7 people and tell them you'll always be there for them no matter what, even in the middle of the night. Teach someone to change a tire. Teach someone to balance her bank account. Teach someone how to fall in love with reading. Teach someone how to fall in love with grammar. Teach someone how to fall in love with math. Give someone optimism. Listen, when you go home tonight, you want your father to look at you with pride and say, "That is my daughter."
I would now like to introduce Matt Murray, Assistant Professor of Government in the History, Government, and Economics Department and Chair of the Instructional Staff Council, who would like to share his congratulations on behalf of the faculty.
Graduates, my name is Matt Murray, and I'm an Assistant Professor of Government in the Department of History, Government, and Economics. As the outgoing Chair of the Instructional Staff Council, I have the honor of extending congratulations to all of you on behalf of the faculty of Dutchess Community College. Graduating is a formidable challenge in its own right, doing so under the circumstances we have endured, together and alone, for the last 14 months is more than most would have thought they could bear. And yet, here you are. I'd like to tell you this has been the most trying period of your lives, and everything from here on out will be smooth sailing. Perhaps, but I'm 34 years old, and I've already lived through the felling of one great wall and the corresponding implosion of a rival's empire. I was in 9th grade biology at FDR High School in the midst of a beginning of the year team building exercise where we used construction paper to see which group could build the tallest structure when the first report of a plane hitting a twin tower was announced over the loudspeaker, also indicating the abrupt end to the short-lived New World Order. The economic downturns, the dot-com crash, and later graduating into the Great Recession were comparatively mild affairs. I've almost forgotten that I have lived through more presidential impeachment trials than in the 200-plus years of American political history that preceded my existence. And now, COVID. Like all of you, I have lived in interesting times. So, there's no hope? To the contrary. You've probably gleaned more about yourselves and others in the last 14 months than in your previous 18 or 70 years. Former President Obama, speaking about the office of the presidency, remarked to the effect that the office does not change you. It magnifies who you are. Perhaps, but I think the presidency is also an instance of something far more relatable: adversity. After all, what is the presidency except for constant adversity? If I'm correct, I hope you are proud when you look back on your actions in these last 14 months. Your faculty, the community's faculty, are proud of your collective performance and stand in awe of those of you who have dealt with this and other adversity all too often. I, for one, am eager to pass this torch. If you found your performance over the last 14 months falling short of the mark you've set for yourself, don't worry. There's at least one, and probably many others, who will keep good company with you, and there's still time to improve. By accident, about 2 years ago, I discovered John Wooden, the legendary UCLA college basketball coach, was my life, quote, doppelganger. And the best advice I took from him was to not let what you cannot do interfere with those things you can do. I can't say it will keep you out of trouble, but it will ensure you live without regret. Thank you for your time, and congratulations once again to the graduates.
And last, but certainly not least, our friend, State Senator Sue Serino.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gambino. Today is a great day, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with each and every one of you. You know, as others have said, you've been faced with challenges and curveballs this year like never before, and you made it. You're going to hear a lot of us speak today. Probably not going to remember a single word that we said, but it really doesn't matter. Today is all about you. This is a moment in time. I want you to take it, breathe it in, embrace it, because today it's all about each and every one of you. I'm so proud of you. God bless and congratulations. Thank you.
With the support of our faculty and staff, Dutchess Community College students are afforded remarkable opportunities to distinguish themselves as leaders both on and off campus. Just last month, 3 of our students were recognized as among the best in the 64-campus State University of New York system. Please join me in congratulating graduates Christopher Herrera, Randy Liao, and Vanessa Phillips, who received the 2021 Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence from SUNY Chancellor Malatras. The SUNY Chancellor also recognizes faculty and staff excellence. And this afternoon, we will be recognizing 4 Dutchess Community College employees who have received this honor. I want to offer my personal congratulations to Carolyn Rounds, Assistant Professor of Biology, who will be receiving a Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Full-Time Teaching. Mary Jane McFarland, who will be receiving the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Adjunct Teaching. Receiving a Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service will be Angela Romano, our Registrar. And receiving the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service is Stephen Dolan, Teaching Lab Supervisor in Allied Health and Biological Services. Congratulations all. Our next speaker doesn't need much of an introduction to our graduates. As this year's Student Government President, he has provided outstanding leadership, advocating for his peers, and serving as the voice of the entire student body. He's smart, motivated, and compassionate, and has been a pleasure to work with. Kyle Troya.
Thank you, Dr. Gambino. Welcome, Dutchess Community College, class of 2020 and 2021. My name is Kyle Troya, and I was the Student Government Association president. And I'd like to be one of the first to say to all of you, congratulations. We've made it. Through the ups and downs of the past year, you've each persevered and have now seen our degrees to the end. We're officially graduating. This is a time family, friends, and the Dutchess Community College community as a whole are proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself as well. This past year has been rough, but we're at the light at the end of the tunnel. For some of us, this is the beginning of our college careers. For others, it's where we end. Regardless of where we go after this, we all share a bond. We started here at DCC, and we've each left our handprint on the ceiling. So please, take this moment and give a round of applause to yourself. I would now like to turn our attention to the faculty and staff and say, on behalf of all of us, thank you. Thank you for working so diligently last year when we initially went online in order to make sure that we were able to finish the semester, and for working so hard to get a plan in place so that we could get the most out of our education in an online environment. It wasn't an easy task to rise us up to, but you guys did it for us. Thank you for being so cooperative to students' needs and understanding that for everyone in the past year, it's been crazy. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here graduating today. Thank you to the faculty who have been working so hard to continue to give us extracurricular activities to be a part of the college community. So please, once again, give a round of applause to the faculty and staff who have given us the tools to succeed. And finally, I'd like to give some very specific thank yous. To start us off, thank you to my family and friends. I love you guys more than you'll ever know, and if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to achieve half the stuff I've done. To the team I was a part of through the student government, the members of the Senate, CJ, Kat, David, Danielle, and Matt, thank you for allowing me to be a part of a team. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Matt Piquet, thank you for allowing us to have competition via esports and allowing myself and many others to become student athletes. And finally, a major thank you to Dr. Gambino for just all the countless work you do. Thank you, and congratulations, Dutchess Community College, class of 2020 and 2021.
Thank you, Kyle. Those were inspiring words. The classes of 2020 and 2021 are an accomplished group. Between the two classes, we have awarded close to 2,000 degrees. You range in age from 17 to 71 and are graduating from 48 different academic programs, including 205 students from Business Administration transfer, 229 from Humanities and Social Sciences, 133 from Human Services, 102 from Criminal Justice transfer, 96 from Nursing, and 47 from our jointly registered education programs with SUNY New Paltz. 142 members of the classes of 2020 and 2021 began in one of our programs designed to strengthen academic preparation, including EOP, C-STEP, and TRIO. Their presence here today and the fact that 1/3 of these students are graduating with honors is a tribute to their perseverance and to the support of our faculty and staff. Over 40% of our graduates have earned a cumulative average of at least 3.2, and 31 students will graduate with a perfect 4.0. 4 of you received 2021 SUNY Phi Theta Kappa honors: Abigail D'Aramolo, Sydney McKay, Clara Rodriguez, and Nicole Schubert. While in 2020, 4 of you received these honors: Hope Tangenu, Latish Thorpe, Lisbeth Cruz Sendon, and Lourdes Jordan. We also celebrate the first group of 5 graduates of our public health program. You are an impressive group of graduates. Today, you will all become Dutchess Community College alumni, joining me and our county executive. You worked hard for this. You challenged yourselves and took advantage of all the college has to offer. Through your classroom experiences, interactions with faculty and staff, and service to the college, you have learned to be critical thinkers, effective problem solvers, and responsible community members. You have learned to work with and respect and appreciate people of different backgrounds, experiences, abilities, and perspectives. You understand that diversity and inclusion make our societies stronger, and that to think differently is to think smarter. With degree in hand, you are prepared to go into the world confident in your abilities to create a better tomorrow for yourselves, your families, and others. Graduates, each one of you have shown the very best of our community. The journey that begins today will take you into a changed and changing world. You are more than ready for the challenge. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. As we move into the granting of diplomas, please remain seated and attentive for the duration of the program. This ceremony is as important to the last person crossing the stage as it is to the first. Dean Boada, we can now present degrees and certificates to our graduating students.
I present the graduates of the Architectural and Construction Technologies. Michelle Arevalo. Preston Balazone. Cameron Burnett. Natalie de los Santos. Abby Noss. Rebecca Duarte. Mario Perez Martinez. Camila Turini. I present now the graduate for Aviation Science, McKenna De Torre. I now present the graduates of the business program, Thomas Ahmed. Stephen Alejala. Jessica Anderson. Laura Arson. Wanisha Atkins. Natasha Baker. Anastasia Bondarenko. Adriana Castellan. Day Cisse. Jason Corrado Aguirre. Dasan Crump. Andre Maurice Davis. James Damaris. Gausu Dumbe. Zoe Fells. Dorian Galindo. Maria Gigliotti. Aliyah Harris. Christopher Herrera. Ramon Holmes Torres. Henry Hassan. Sonia Ikram. Malka Kaplita. Nadia Kruger. William Lappin. Amanda Leslie. Ricardo Lopez Santiago. Cameron Beltranithan. Frank Miller, Jr. Alisa Mondesando. David Romero. Donna Marie Scorsello. Shanta Kumar Tangia. Violapus Thomas. Sonia Van Valkenburg. Héctor Vázquez. Megan Yandel. Joseph Baderka. Carleen Brown. Carline Brown. Nicolas Fiore. Nicolas Jamali. Ross Kleiner. Shay Smith. I now present the graduates for the Computer Information Systems. Michael Vichiara. Alicia Garrix. Maya Rodriguez. Stanley Tyler. Now the graduates from the Criminal Justice Program. Colin Abrams. Emily Aldrich. Dustin Benedict. Christian Bach. Taylor Brooks. Shayna Crowell Martinez. Tufan Delshman. Aoife George. Jordan Green. Estraisha Hayes. Michael Harrell. Tanika Levy. Aisha Lesama. Gabriela Lugo Nallum. Vanessa Phillips. Edwin Roger. Rita Cerro. Tatiana Diaz. Alessandro Reyes. Renee Niles. Fantasia McRae. Now the graduates from the Adolescent Education Program, Sabrina Albino. Kayla Bowden. Madison Fletcher. Paul Lettieri. Stephen Newman. Victoria Ramos. I present to you the graduates from the early childhood education, Anissa Alzate. Christina Ban. Kirsten Caetano. Lily Campbell. Brianna Fisher. Chelsea Houston. Serena Martinez. Savannah Sage. Gina Shaw. I now present the graduates of the Engineering, Science, and Technologies, Andrea Duran. Ariana Luna. Michael Molden. Oh, Ruby? Ra, okay. Owen Ra. Kyle Sweetek. I now present the graduates of the Exercise Science and Wellness Program, Marco Reyes. Madison Todaro. Graduate from the Fire Science Program, Nicholas Lofaro. Graduates from the General Studies Program, Rebecca Bean. Jasmine Bowen. Iris Bradley. Jajiv Britton. Adrienne Colon. Bradford Corrado. Christina Cortez. Abigail Daramola. Geralisa Graham. Omar Graves. Anthony Green. Tania Guzman Ramos. Mally Harding. Ashley Hargreaves. Sandra Innocenti. Emmanuel Johnson. Julia Leahy. Evelyn Martinez Friesland. Crystal Miles. Susan Miller. Matthew Neiman. Kevon Newman. Heidi Palacios. Matthew Rodriguez. Angelica Silva Perez. Justin Stalin. Ariana Terrell. Brian Bamben Scotton. Aquasima Yamoa. Angelique Young. Aaron Fettigan. Spring Woodman. Jordan Soth. Caitlin Kahn. Kyle Troya.
And now, the moment you have worked so hard for, and the reason you are all here today. Will our graduates please stand? by the power vested in Dutchess Community College, by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, by the authority of the Board of Trustees of Dutchess Community College, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the college, I now with great pride confer upon each graduate the degree or certificate that has been earned. Members of the graduating class, you may now move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left, signifying your passage from student to graduate. And now you join us in the ranks of DCC alumni. This will bring our ceremony to a close. Please stand and remain standing at your seats while the entire platform party recesses from the stadium. On behalf of Dutchess Community College, the faculty, administration, trustees, and alumni, I offer my congratulations. We are immensely proud of you and wish you a life full of purpose and meaning.